Mhm, mhm. Okay, so yeah, okay, I am live. Beautiful. So yeah, welcome to my first stream on YouTube. I haven't tried this before, and I hope everything works, but I'm not really sure because I've done some trickery to get this working. But yeah, as you can see in the stream title, today I will be continuing to build a racetrack for the server, as I have planned a event for Christmas, where basically everybody, at least everybody who has time, comes together and we play a little race, or we have a little race. Yes, artifacts, I did gave up on Twitch, um, just because, I mean, like, there's a lot of, like, controversy about streaming over there right now, just because it's not, like, really worth it. So I've decided to come over here, try how this works, and yeah, whichever side works better, I guess I'll either return to Twitch or stay here. We will have to see. But yeah, so I will just be building a bit, see how everything works. I hope everything will stay lagless, at least as much as I can handle, or my PC can handle. So, yeah, uh, of course, right now someone is coming over to my... Hang on a sec. Okay, and I'm back. I'm sorry. Um, I had to be honest, I actually don't. I have been outside of the Twitch area like for quite some time, so I really don't remember anything, to be honest. Except like maybe like a few people who came over a lot. So maybe you could like help me a bit here. But yeah, as you can see, the track is already built quite a bit. Everything here is self-built, except like these water streams. That was idea stole from YouTube. But yeah, like all of these lights work, of course. I mean, it's a track. Can't have anyone like manually do this because people are supposed to be able to play the track by themselves to like learn it, memorize it. Because I will try to get it on the server before Christmas Eve, so people can like try and get their head into this because I've tried it quite a lot. I have to be honest, I'm not the best at like boat races, but these corners are tight. I mean, like, for example, over here, you have like a 4 tunnel, which you have to somehow get through. So, yeah. We will, of course, do a test race at the end as well, to see how everything works. But yeah, so basically just a few corners I've built, then I try to get these water streams to work. That's why there's one like really early. And just like some few hops. You have to watch out here because you have to have full speed. My idea is, I hope that not everyone from the S&P sees this, that if they drive here, they only see like this banner and think, oh shit, I have to brake and then, well, yeah. I think it's pretty clear what's supposed to happen. So yeah, that edge is jumpable, but you have to be like full speed throughout that whole little section there, and otherwise you won't make it. Yeah, little corner here, try to get like this tunnel to work. I think it looks really cool. It's minimalistic, but I like how it looks. So yeah, drift through here. Then I wanted to have some like longer parts where people can actually race, so I don't want to have like all of these tight corners throughout the whole race. I think that would just make it more annoying to race. But yeah, so just a little loop over there. Then they have this long stretch where people can like try to overtake. See how that works. Yeah, another small corner because I have looked at other races or other builds people have made, so I can see how that works. Because I have to be honest, I'm not really like into this whole race stuff like RL as well. So that is why I need some help from the big big Minecraft community, of course. Yeah, so just like some small corners, and right now I'm trying to get this, yeah, higher boost, as you can see, because my idea is that there will be two split ways they can go. Either a longer ice path or a water ride, which will basically both end up over here. I'm not sure if I want to end the race, but I think considering how, well, we have noticed people on the server have like quite the low, um, how do you call that? Like, they don't want to stick to stuff for like a long period of time. For example, I've built a little, as you have maybe seen in the video, I've built the back rooms as a maze, and only two people have played it since I've built it, which is like 5 weeks ago. So there's that. But yeah, that is why I think that will be the whole part of the race. I don't know how to do this corner yet. That will be close drift. Also with like these pit stop roads, I have no idea how to have them connect fluidly without having to like brake and then just like almost crash into the corner, because I want to have them the race look at least mildly realistic and have them sort of work. So yeah, I will have to check that, and of course have the like viewing port. I will try to finish that as well, but as I do in all of my videos, I will have too much standards and will probably not get everything done in the time I have today. But yeah, that is my plan for now. I will have to see how it works. So yeah, I think let's get cracking on with that. See how we can like maybe plan this out. I think I'll plan it out on the floor before I even like try to build it in the air, just to have it a bit easier. So yeah, let's see. I think what I think could be a cool idea is like a little loop, like drift down. I think that could be really cool. So say you'd come from here, of course, split the path, take a little loop-de-loop here, and like drive under the road around and somehow get over there. Maybe put a little thing in here. And I think the, well, water slide path they can take should have a jump in it, or basically a fall, considering you can't really jump. But I think that could be quite a cool idea. Yeah, can't really plan that out considering the water would just flow everywhere. But we will find a way. Fix that quickly. We'll of course like delete all of the grass later. This is just so I have an easier time placing all of those slabs around the whole thing here, because that does take quite some time. Oh, and I wanted to fix this little corner over here because I think it would make sense for there to be a sand pit, considering how steep the corner is. As you can see, like over here, like in every steep, or in every very tight corners, I've put those little sand patches so people can basically catch themselves. Would make sense for there to be one over here. Though I think I could actually put like wheels there. That would make more sense. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So quickly put the patch in here. Just connect both of these. Oop. Just like that. And replace all of them. I think that could be quite a neat idea. There we go. Bit big of a patch, I have to be honest. Yeah, I think that works better. Okay, so let's get the tires put into place. Because considering how tight the corner is, and it wouldn't really make sense for there to be sand, I think wheels would be the more logical decision on this part. One there. Put one here. See, over there is south. And north. There we go. A few ties put into place. I think we'll actually stack this one. I think I've just reset that. Yeah. There we go. So yeah, double wheel there. Which would actually make sense for these to have low boards as they are individual tires. Let's see. West. These to low. And east. There we go. There we go. And over here the north wall. So you can see the gap now. And yeah, I think that makes it look at least a bit more like individual tires. There is one thing I wanted to check is that I mean it makes it round, yes, but it makes the texture glitch out, which sucks. But I think I'm not sure. It does give it the tire look, but A, then the gap would make sense, and B, like just the glitching. I think we'll stick to at least a somewhat realistic Minecrafty look. I think that's better. So yeah, let's just go with that. I think that looks quite neat. You have a few pylons over here. Well, I don't know what would work as pylons. I mean, you could technically retexture like a dripstone, but as there are dripstones on there, that wouldn't really make sense, though, would it? Let's see. Yeah, I think a wall will have to do. Going all out on that wall part here. There we go. Those are pylons. And anyone who says anything different is a liar. Those are clearly pylons. They even have the white top. That is clearly pylon. Change my mind. They can even have the blinking part. The pylons don't really blink, but whatever. There we go. Pylon. Okay, got that part finished. Now let's get on with this. Let's go out a bit. I'm not sure. Should we have a stretch here? I think. So basically, this wall design is what I went with all of these sides. So I should see how far I could get out or build out before, or like where I could stop making sense with the design. So I obviously don't want to have like that. I of course want to have the whole design. Makes sense. So let's put these in. And I think one more will do the trick. Yeah, so till here. Boom, boom, boom. Don't go to mine, that works perfect. And the other side. Right here, and build it up. Perfect. Awesome. Alright. So we'll put in the wall later, as we'll have to look how to change up the design, and I don't really want to do that right now. So let's put in the last walls right here. Just like that. Oh, and by the way, luckily, as you can all see, we don't have the problem as on the server with the color being one. So that does seem to be server side. But yeah, that's good that we don't have that problem like through all of my Minecraft, because that would be quite annoying, to be honest. So now I gotta get a little bin in there. And those 4 patches of that. There would be a pillar here. Right here. Probably need to be one smaller, just realised that. And then this one, does it fit? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, it does. Perfect. Right here. Perfect. That's how it's supposed to work. Put it all up here. And I think I'll keep the width as, again, as said, like these corners are very tight to drift and very annoying to drift. And if I put one of these loops in there with tight corners, I don't think that is going to be good, or at least not a good idea, so we won't do that. So yeah, I think we should start with a turn over here. That one in, that, put that one in, just like that. Boom. Cool, cool, cool. Let's have a little, let's put a little more dent in there. Have it turn a bit quicker. There we go. And over here, boom. No, should be on here. Boom, boom, boom. Awesome. There we go. Looks good, looks good. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Well, we'll quickly check something. Give me just a sec. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, got that one done. Check something to see if everything works. Beautiful. So just want to check if everything on the YouTube side is running, because like my PC is handling it quite well considering it's my PC. So just wanted to make sure that everything is actually doing what it's supposed to do. Alrighty. Awesome. Okay. So yeah, I will try to get this little turn to work, because I'm not really sure on how to do it right now. Because considering how tight that corner is, oh, that will be interesting to say the least. Put all these in there. Boom. And another one. After those, we will do like the 2-1-2 step. Because we want to stick to what I've sort of drawn under here. We will have to have tighter corners quicker. So what I do also need to watch out for is the road will become gradually thin, as you can see, because of course we are sticking to the length in this side, but not in the what is that? I don't know, like that side. As you can see, these ones are only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 thick. Not like these ones, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 thick. So we have to keep that in mind. I think we'll move this side out a bit. Have that all correct in just a sec. But I want to have the at least inner side working, so we can have like a little loop-de-loop, which would be cool. So let's get down. Go 2, 1, 2. Well, 1, 2, 1. Ah, both the same. There we go. And that will only be one segment. Boom. And then we go down again. And I think we do the same, or should we already do the 1 steps? I think the 1 steps would be better. And we'll now go down quicker. So I think 1, 1. Oh, will be 2, 1, so let's make a 2 out of this one. And have it push out 1 again. Yeah. 3, maybe? Like that, and then have the turn. Thing is, this is the inner side, which will of course have very small corners. So I could also just go in again right here. Goji, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. You can actually have a little sneak peek on the little drift right here. Yeah, I'm already hyped for it as well. I'm still trying to get things to work. But, yeah, this is how it looks for now. And I hope it'll work better. Or at least good enough for the server. Trying to get this little drift to work here. I'm not even sure if that will work with a boat. But we will have to find out though. No problem. We help where we can, of course. Down again. There we go. And now I think we should smooth it out here. So we don't like drift into a wall here. Go 2 out. 2 and a 1. Yeah. Let's do that. Down 2, 4, 3. And then we should smooth out. Yeah, that works. I totally disregarded my whole design over there. So we will have to see how we do that. Will be interesting. Of course, need to get down to floor level again to connect over with, where is it? With the start. So we'll have to see how we do that. We might even need to do like a ramp over that little part to actually get back to there. So we don't have a too tight corner. We will have to see. I'm not sure how it will go. We will have to find out. Okay, so that is the inner part of the cycle done. That looks really cool. And now let's remove everything we did on this side and redo that because it would not be drivable. I don't know, do you even drive a boat? Do you sail a boat? Not sure. get all that down, 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 down. Okay. So we have to count the corners here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have to keep all of that here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that works. Just the next corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that whole part needs to be here. Okay. Then over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All that in. And maybe not have such a rough corner there. It's like 2, 3, 2. Can't do 3 here, but let's do it like that. Yeah, that works. Yeah. Or let's do it like that. Yeah, that works. Okay, beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Have that there. Push it in. Beautiful. Oh, that's not supposed to be like that. Interesting. 2, 2, 2, 2. There we go. And fill it all in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yeah. All works perfectly. I will do this now to have like a rough imagination on how the road goes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I think we should push it out here. And where's like the middle? There's the middle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And this one would of course connect here. Makes sense. And then we would need this, let's have it like that. Yeah. So it will be more of a bump when riding this, to be honest. But oh well, it works. There. That's like, like that. Yeah, that's better. And of course, repeat on the other side to have it just have a cleaner moving. There we go. And fill all of this in. Somehow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom. Boom. 3, 4. Okay. Beautiful. Glad this works so perfectly. Yeah. So as you can see, it has a way better shape now and holds the width way better. Of course, at the straight corners, it is looking a bit thinner than in the corners, as counting 7 this way is, of course, longer than counting 7 that way. So, which means I should technically count 6 this way to have it equal out a bit, but that works. Not my problem. Okay. So as this is my corner now, this will need to be the middle part. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we need to somehow make this look good. I guess it works. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 2, 3, 4. Okay. What did we do here? 4 and then 3, 4 and then 3. And just fill all this in. That's a weird corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, just, oh well. This would technically need to be equal now, as the inner diameter of the circle is the same as well. But yeah, I guess that works. Yeah, sure, why not? And just have this go 2, 2, and 1. Beautiful. And then go down. 2 out, 1, 2 out. 2. Okay, so 1, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2, 3. There we go. And then have these 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the last 3 extended out. Now, of course, there isn't any real commentary I can do on this, as it is just placing eyes. But we can talk about something else. So I can just talk a bit about myself. I know that is not really an interesting topic, but yeah, we don't really have anything else. So yeah, I actually just got a job, which is awesome. I have just started earning my own money. Really hard for that. And yeah, I work in like a I don't know how to really call it, just like a place where you can go and buy like drinks and stuff. There isn't really a real name for it in English. Some people who I've actually told about it do call it a drugstore, which is technically the correct name after they gave me a description. But I wouldn't really call it a drugstore, considering how drugstores have like everything from they have a lot of different stuff, which my job doesn't. So yeah, I wouldn't really call it a drugstore. It's basically half of a drugstore, mostly in the direction of drinks. There are a few snacks you can get, but I wouldn't really buy them there. So yeah, I do have to be honest, I wouldn't buy them there. Just because, like, considering how, like, you can buy pre-packaged pizza there, so just like frozen pizza, you can warm up it in your microwave. The thing is, they're like already out of the box, and I don't really know what to like think of that. So yeah, I would, but some people do. And like the drinks over there, they are good. They are hella good, but the food just nah. But I'm not saying with that it's a bad shop. Again, as I said, like they do have a lot of good stuff. Just that particular stuff isn't suggestible. I wouldn't say it's bad. It's uncommon to say the least, though. But yeah, whatever floats your boat, I guess. Because yeah, it is like pre-packaged, opened, and refrigerated pizza and hot dogs and stuff like that. But Oh, and of course, one mildly interesting thing, at least. Tomorrow, I'm actually in a tournament for a game that I don't think actually exists in America or in Great Britain or wherever. So, yeah, there's that. Um, I'm not really the sporty type to say the least, but I do still have to participate in it, so that will be interesting. It is basically basketball, just with different sets of rules. I think that's the easiest way I could explain it to someone who doesn't know the game. And it is fun to play, not like it wouldn't. I have fun playing it, but it's just I wouldn't really put it into my like top 10 sports. Well, maybe like, but a low part there. Like just like number 9, number 8, maybe. The thing is, we actually had one member that was like over the top good, but mid training I may or may not have fallen on him and sprained his ankle. So yeah, that could become an issue, but oh well. He hates me now, but hmm, hmm, can't really do anything against it now. Let's see, how does this look? It looks good. That looks a bit big, but it works. Let's test it with a boat. See how it floats. That was so fun I forgot to laugh. So of course you row with the boat. And then you drift. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay, so that should... Ooh, I could leave this hole open. I have lava down here. Why do I want to kill the participants? I don't know. Is it fun? Hell yeah. Okay, so let's see. You have this corner here. You can really drift around it. Oh, well, it works. Yeah, so. Awesome. Ooh, shit. Yeah, it works. It works. We will, of course, have to see because of the decoration. I have seen a lot of maps do that, and it looks really cool. They've built, like, hills around the parkour. But I have to be honest, considering I will have to build this in survival, I'm not gonna do that. No. I mean, like, I'm already, like, having a hard time considering I need to get all of this ice. I already have a lot. I have farmed off cam. But, damn! Like, that, hell no. This is not going to work. Like, considering I now have a job, I don't have any tests anymore, which is good. But now I have work, which means we're really back at where we left off last week. Um, let's see, how much content do I have already? I have, I believe, 2 replay footages? This is as much as I know. Yeah. So normally, if I would have anything recorded, that would be here. I don't. Oh well, I guess this live stream could count, but it's not at 7. Ah, whatever. So as you can see in the description, I actually plan to upload every Saturday at 4 p.m. What was it? GMT? At 4 p.m. General Main Time. Or I believe UTC is the same. Wouldn't really count on that though, because I'm not sure. Like there's a lot of different time zones with like weird names and just like don't have to know all of them, do I? I should know my own, of course. That I think would like at least make sense. And what do we do here? Like I I can't just repeat it. I think that would look too boring. I could maybe put like a poll in there, but no. What could I? I'd have an idea for that, like for these over here, because they don't have the like that wall in the way. So I want to see how that looks. Oh dear, I appear to have forgotten to place the stairs in there. So maybe something. Oh. Okay, so my design would work with like an uneven amount of blocks. If you could get reinforced deep slate, that would be. Well, I'm technically already cheating with this whole design. Can you place them sideways? Okay, don't need that. Hmm. Yeah, that is a good question I want to put there. I think something with stone, I think that's the vibe I would be going for. Of course, always consider the block type as well. If no one can tell it's not a full block, don't use a full block. That is what I've learned. Yeah, could work actually. But yeah, the thing is, I obviously can't really tell it from there. I mean, like you're in water anyway, so what would you care? Yeah, I think we'll actually do that. Yeah. So yeah, I do need to like consider what blocks I use because again, I am most probably going to build this in survival on a server. Ah, Mugsy, how you doing? I know you don't like my British accent, but I don't give a shit. But thank you for the compliment, of course. Oh shit. So let's see how this looks. Go all the way up. Don't know if it's like an uneven or an even amount. Blocks, I'm not sure. Hmm. Oh, no, it doesn't fit perfectly. Damn. Well, that whole design technically doesn't base on perfectly fitting blocks, so whatever. There we go. I don't know, it looks boring. I mean, like, yeah, you can't really put anything. That's just like suspension for the race, but like, I don't know. I need to check another thing. I've totally forgot to check that. I don't even know how long the latency of the stream is. Okay, it says that. I can actually mute the desktop audio as I haven't had any music in the background anyways. There also isn't like any block sounds. Oh right, the chat actually does appear here. Oh, that's good to know. Oh. Because the overlays are all like linked to my Twitch. So I was wondering if they work. Like they do work, but I was wondering how good they work. So let's quickly check how bad the latency is for the stream. Let's see, let's quickly refresh. 3, 2, 1, and the stream is up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 13 seconds. Ooh. Well, yes, it will most likely take a long time for this project. I mean, I do have until the 35th, the 25th of December. I think farming will be like the most annoying part. Not considering the designing, but I mean, like, as I'm already doing that here. Ah. Oh no, I know what the annoying part will be. Terraforming. Oh, that will be bullshit. I could actually. No, I won't. Dumb idea. Okay, so. Let's do the lazy thing. Let's go here. So, good to know that the server has. The stream has a 13 to like 14-sec delay. That, of course, not considering my like other people, that is only like the lag to my location, which is where I stream from. Which means there would be someone from like China or I don't know where, the US for example, looking at this. They could have like a much worse, thank you, worse latency. So, oh well. They were turned the wrong way. Okay. So these need to be facing that way, as they are linked to lines. Let's put those back here. Boom, boom. And drop these in there. Okay. Good. Okay, I think. Yeah, now all of them are orientated the correct way. That's good. This is, of course, another thing I need to have an eye out for. The height of the whole thing, because, of course, from height they change. I've guessed. So yeah, now let's drop in these. So yeah, considering I will need to do this with like scaffolding and stuff, it will be interesting. I mean, like these side panels could still work, as I do need to build up the walls anyway, so I could just do these things while building the wall. But I mean, like, if I miss like one block, yeah, good luck getting there. Though I do own the ladder shop on the server, which means I wouldn't need to pay anyone to give me scaffolding as I provide it. So that's a good thing. And of course, like, the whole wood farming and stuff, so I hope, like, some people from the server can help me with this, because farming all of this myself, yikes. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. So I do know that I have a lot of stone, I would just need to smelt it. I have a lot of coal to do that, so that's good. I do also have a lot of wood if the coal happens to fail me, so we also have a backup plan for that. Spruce, I have a few trees still at my base, at the back, so I can just farm and replant them. That would work. Terracotta, I have farmed a lot of terracotta. I don't think I have red terracotta. No, I do. Red terracotta naturally generates, so I do have that. I think the most annoying block to farm will be the packed eyes, followed by the blue eyes, but I have blue eyes. I at least have enough to provide me for the whole build, at least for now. But I think the most annoying block will, considering all the other ones, will be dripstone and tough. Though I do have a lot of tough, I believe. I'm not sure. And of course, like the whole sandstone stuff, but they are easy to farm. You just need to farm stone. Ah, sand, not stone. My brain is on a whole nother level today. Come to. So we just copy that whole wall, fly through over here, to the wall. Fly through all of these. And this will totally go wrong because the water will flood. Yeah. I kinda figured. Unbelievable how just this teeny drop of water can actually lag a whole stream. Hmm. Yeah, so I don't have the best PC. There we go. Take a look from the front. Yeah, that works. I don't think you noticed the stone too much. Good. Paste. 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 And let's see. Check that I don't delete too much the road, but everything looks fine for now. There we go. Ah, there we go. And I will, of course, put like smooth stone slabs on top of these, just so the people in the boat don't road off. Ooh, that could be interesting as an idea. Have like a section. Ooh, yeah, I could do that. Like maybe a section over there where there's a floor part missing. And you have blue ice there because you're fast over blue ice. But have it be a road where you can technically drop off of into lava. That would be awesome. Yeah, I will be so sadistic and do that. Whoa, I could just have it like spread off. I don't even need to like take a bit of that path off. Yeah, that could work as well. Okay, that is a good idea, I believe. I believe it's a good idea considering I don't need to race this. Well, I think I'll race it, yeah. To anyone who challenges me. If you think you're better than me on my parkour, which you will totally be if you've ridden a boat over ice and not fallen off, like I have a bunch of times, yeah, feel free to challenge me on the Ghoosebois SMP. Okay, quickly need to. Where have I used stone stairs? Now there are no smooth stone stairs, so I will have to use normal stone stairs. Okay. Now, rinse and repeat that whole section over here. Yay! I think I should build it top down so I know where every block needs to go actually. I can just take the space from there. Yeah. I don't think I have no solution for these sections where there's like holes. I mean, that's a pretty simple solution, to be honest. Just put trapdoors down. Of course, face them the right way. There we go. Yeah, it works. Ooh, those have to... Which would make more sense? No, blocks and walls have the same size. Okay, yeah, so that works. Okay, so that... Would that look better? Hard decision. No, we'll do that. Yeah, okay. Now then, let's continue with this whole section. So, if you want to see us ride this parkour of a devil, feel free to check my video on it. I, of course, haven't uploaded it yet, as it's not produced, but it will be uploaded. Let me just check my calendar to see when it would make most sense. So, as I upload Saturdays, we could do the 24th, as it is the actual celebration time for Christmas in Germany. The 24th, not the 25th. So we could do Christmas Eve, but of course I think everyone will be with their family, so we won't do that. I think that New Year's... Yeah, that's an issue. I think it'll make more sense. We say we do it like sometime in the 52th week. So it means some time between the 25th and the 31st is when we will hopefully do the whole thing. And I believe everyone has winter break there as well, so that would work perfectly. And I will upload it on the 31st, if I get it done in time, which I should. Which means you should be able to see it at the 31st of December. And of course, every date after that, because I think people have better things to do at the 31st of December. Obviously. So this will obviously, as Muggsy has said, this will clearly take quite some time. And I hope I can get it done. Okay, put that there. So luckily, over my 12 years of playing Minecraft, I have learned like quite a few tricks in Minecraft, though none are PvP related, but whatever. Luckily this isn't a PvP duel, which... Oh, we could actually build like an arena or something. Ooh. I mean, like, there are a lot of death threats happening on the server constantly anyways, so... We could just make an arena, people have to battle it out. That could be an awesome idea. Oh. We will have to see. So maybe you'll be able to see people battle for no apparent reason. Now I know why this over here looked weird. That's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be here. And thus we'll put in a second wall here and have a block here. Yeah, okay. Good that we've got that sorted. Okay. So yeah, we could actually do that, have like an arena. That could be awesome. Or bad. I've actually seen a TikTok, I sadly don't know who the user is, but they had an arena in their hardcore world where they basically had a creeper spawner deliver creepers into the PvP arena on a set interval. Oh no, it actually was on a random interval. And also underneath that dueling area, was a village, well, a self-made village, obviously, so just a few villagers over there. And the idea behind the whole thing is you would spawn on a raid, the raiders would spawn inside the arena, and then you could battle it out there. And of course, adding on to that, there would be creepers being put into the arena at random intervals, so it'd be harder. And I think that's such a cool concept, but I know I would absolutely hate the concept as soon as I've built it. Which means I won't. Because I know I like the idea, but considering how I'd need to have to test the whole idea behind that thing, and I would probably survive like 2 seconds, I won't do that. Okay, now we have a different weird situation here. How do we do it? We do it like politics. Politicians, that's the right thing. We cover it up. Totally not shooting again anything against anyone here. Put that there. Here. Now I have to see how I do it here, as there are the tracks right here, clearly. So I think we should leave a gap. We will only do the rock part, the stone part over this. And then we will try to somehow get a good looking tunnel through this. Now that is one of the good things I've learned over the 12 years of playing Minecraft, is how to basically terraform to have it look like it's been done by Minecraft. I don't know if that's good or bad, considering how terraformation or how the terrain sometimes looks in Minecraft. So I don't really know if I should be proud or sad about that fact. But I think it's good. So yeah, 1 plus side there. Now, one thing which I think people might ask is, can you row down over this and basically skip this part? Yes, you can, and if you do, GG's. I won't stop you from doing it. If you do, you do. You do, of course, then have the problem that you will most likely fall off the course, but if you're able to handle that move, you are more than welcome to do so. Because then, props to you. I would not do it. I would maybe do it. I'm not sure I'd do it right away, but I think at some point I would do it, yeah. Okay, put these back. That's the problem. So what I'm currently using is the debug stick. It allows you to change the, I guess you could call them settings on blocks. The thing is, if I were to put this block into this state, it is, of course, clearly currently not possible for that block to be in that state. The only way to have that block be in that state is if another stair tells it to do so. And if I would break that stair, it will update back. Now if I update this stair with any block update next to it, well, usually, like this for example, it updates. So that's a problem. So if I place blocks next to it, no, this luckily doesn't happen to update it. Good to know. But yeah, if you forget that and build like a whole lot of stuff with that, and update or like set blocks to the specific way you want them to be, like for example, as you can see, it updates because I put a block on it, as you can see here. Or I guess not. It is quite finicky to use it. If you use it correctly, it does give cool looks. You can build like stairs For example, you may or may not have already seen people use like beds as umbrellas and like shades, and they look cool, and they either do it via the debug stick or just use a fill command. There are different ways to use it. I just realized there needs to be a pole here. Let's drop on a pole. And yeah, as you can see, the block did update. So we put it back. So yeah, that's the annoying thing. They do sometimes update and basically unlock themselves, so that sucks. But yeah, if you successfully use this, it does give off a cool look. Totally. This can actually be a slab. Yeah, perfect. Or not, because I wanted to have the stairs here to have a smooth finish. That's the thing, like when I build, I need to decide on things quite often, which is why I normally don't stream buildings, because it's just like 90% me deciding how to build something, or just ripping things apart to rebuild them. So, yeah, perfect. So let's put these here. And have that one. To make that would make the most. No, that actually wouldn't make the most sense. That would make the most sense. That would make the most sense. Yes, perfect. And that is the second problem we have when building, is that of course through movements. Oh, okay, that is a problem. But I will need to have to leave it like this because I can't obviously break the ice. Would be a dumb idea, so I'll just cover that up. Perfect. So yeah, that is a thing, like when you shift things, you need to look how the perspective would change or how you can build stuff, having it keep the original perspective. It's mostly just turning things and rebuilding them time and time again until they are to your liking, which can sometimes be quite some time until you hit it. But sometimes it is rather quick, so that's good. Okay, that's a different situation. As I can't replace that ice block when I put the trapdoors here instead of facing like that, because I can put these down here and basically achieve the same look. Mostly. There we go. So yeah, I already noticed there will be a lot of debug stick using on the server to just achieve the perfect look with this. Ah, yeah, I can't really do that any other way. Just okay, perfect. Now we put stairs under this, just like that, and like that. Boom, boom, perfect. Looks cool, nice. Love it, hate it, I don't know. Cool, cool, cool. Perfect. Yeah, so that works for me. Now just copy that all the way down. That doesn't work for me. That is too much. There, that there, that there. And do that, and that, and that. Okay. Block here, block here. Block here. And slabs. I totally didn't need to think how that block is called. Beautiful. Awesome. Now here, just rinse and repeat that whole thing up from there all the way down here. And of course, all the way at the bottom, it should reconnect with this, although I think I can actually stop after this layer, because there is no reason to continue. So, obviously, I will stop after this layer, as you can't see below this, except if you drop into it. I might make it actually like a section you can actually drop into, and it's more or less intended for you to drop into this. Like, I could actually make this be like a secret area, though it wouldn't make sense me streaming this and then saying that will be an area, a secret area. But I could make it so you like could of course either drive through this or somehow get over the wall down into here and then like fall into like a funnel that I don't know brings you like to over here, but it would need to be like quicker, or otherwise it would not make sense to jump down here. But yeah, we will need to see how we do that. Drop in the wall, and yes sir. So yeah, obviously Muggsy, I will be the best track builder ever. Obviously. But yeah, we will need to see. Because like right now it's not a question of if it'll look good, the question is like, will I do it? Just considering the time I will need to put into putting this whole thing together, of course farming for it, stuff like that. I'm not sure if I have enough time for that. We will need to see, like if you drive through this, even in like third person, can't really, like, except if you stop here, you can't really see it, because with the boat, this is like the closest you'll get, and as you can see, not considering that section, you can't really see that there is actually a stop in it. So we just won't build that. Don't actually know from this way. Can you look into it? Not so far that you'd see that there's nothing there. Oh. No, we don't cheat corners. We will put in something here. Obviously, we're not cheating. Cheating. The fuck is up with my English? Boom, 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 boom. That does not work. I have to build it like that and then that. There's like another thing you need to watch out for, because some corners are hard, if not impossible to build, so then you need to I wouldn't say cheat, but it's not necessarily building correctly as well, so call it how you want to. Put that there, that there, make them the correct shape, and done for that part. Do the suspensions actually? Yeah, they do go all the way down, so we can just rip those down. And spare myself a few blocks I need to farm. Beautiful! That looks awesome. Okay, let's check the time. I have been streaming for like 1 hour. Beautiful. And it is 7:30. Okay. YouTube, what is up? Thank you, I do know I'm live. Something's up with Snapchat again and Google. Yes, Google. I know that someone logged into my account. It was me. Unbelievable. Like, I don't get those emails. Like, I know people can be secure, but Google is, like, overdoing it a bit. Just a bit. Take it all the way up. Push it. Got the call. And I did. Let's see, can you actually jump that hole? Can you get out of map? So yeah, clearly it needs to be like really close. I could put some barriers down, so if you actually try to jump it, you'll actually be able to, because yeah, like imagine you're able to somehow get on the wall, and then your hair like fall down onto the slab, and you won't be able to get up, and you're just stuck here, so close but so far. Even landing here would make it impossible for you to fall down, and that would be so annoying. So when you like put some barriers down, like just here, so people like if they jump it, they will actually be able to get in. You know, would you like if I go straight? Yeah, so you're clearly able to get that. Then just fall down into here. But of course, like after one person does it, like during the race, everyone will know what you're up to. Like if you're stuck on that wall, everyone will know what you tried to do. Everyone will know, and yeah, I don't think you really want to explain what you were doing. Like this is the thing. If I would have built a hill over here, I couldn't have it be so that you'd like basically go through the sewers and have like a little sewer pipe over here that drops you into. Ooh, I have an awesome idea. Can't of course can't build it as I'm not doing the hill thing, but I could integrate it somehow. So as I want to do the water part anyway, I could have a drop here. I would like drop you down into here. And I think water is even faster than ice. No, water can't be faster than ice. No, it can't be. If water were faster than ice, I could make it that you'd like drop down into water and then just reconnect here. So I'd have my water section. And I can make it so that if you fall through this pipe, you'd actually connect to where the water is dispensed. So it would be water at the bottom here that would just like float you through to here, back on the track. That could work actually. That could be a really awesome idea. How to do that? So of course we would need barriers like all the way through. Oh yeah, I can't place them. Ah. Yeah, so that's the thing, like when you jump down into this, you will most likely get stuck on some corner. Oh well. So let's say stone bricks, and you would jump down into this. I would want to have it like be as close to the track here, so we have a lot like the most water we can get, and we can reconnect quicker. So have it be here, like that. Have it reconnect to this pipe. Now here we can also use slabs because you can't actually see that it's not full blocks because of the slabs. Have it reconnect like that to this teeny tiny sewer system. Awesome, awesome, love it. Please up, just like that. Now we put in stone stairs, like that. So we have a complete corner where you can also like drop on, and it won't really slow down or catch you or whatever. Like this. Have it reconnect. And for people who don't see the stream but still join the race, they won't even know this is here. Which means anyone who watches the stream and will join the event has an advantage if this is faster. I'm not sure this is fast, but if it would be faster, I mean, like, you would have an advantage. It's probably not though, so don't get your hopes up. But if it were, would it be awesome? So, like, push it through here, all the way through here, through here, through here. I would need to check how we do that with here. and have it dispense you out into here, into the water. Have this break around. Have this break around just like that. Now, let's test it first. Just to see if it would work in theory. Put the water in. So that would clearly work, obviously. If I were to take a boat, somehow, during the race, position myself perfectly. See, like... Okay, so accidentally jumping the wall is close to impossible. Yeah. So just like through this, like, non-existent grip, it's really hard to get there. If you were to do it like that and then eat yourself over. Now you would be in a sticky situation because everyone sees what you're trying to do. And they will either try to do the same, which they obviously won't be able to do if they don't know what's coming up to them. But yeah, they could do this and drop into the hole. And they would be in water. They could quickly ride this around. Yeah, so this is clearly not faster. Not good. I want that to be faster because, of course, it should be good for you to take that move and not just ride around the normal way. I would need to have a second player to check this. Wow! They still do that? Oh, cool. I did not know they still break into their blocks. Oh, that is cool. Ooh, I actually want to check one thing. I wanted to check that for weeks. I never got to checking that actually. So there's like this one death that you technically aren't able to get. And it doesn't have a name because it's so rare, but I wouldn't call it rare, it's just not. It's just a programming mistake. So you take waterlogged slabs, waterlogged slabs, built up to a fatal height. And now, as much as I know, let's actually make this section bigger. Like that. Awesome. And the idea behind it is, now, Mojang did program it, so if you were to go into survival world, I don't know why my health is so low, but if you were to drop down in this, it wouldn't damage you, because you're in the boat. But, apparently, no, it actually was on a minecart. Yeah, it was on a minecart, okay. So if you were to go in a minecart, I believe this doesn't give you fall damage if you fall down it with a minecart as well. You actually need speed to... Here we see a 12-year Minecraft player still not know how to use this thing. Get in. And if we were to drop down... Oh, you have to be shitting me. If you were to take a minecart and drop down... No, it does. Okay, interesting. Okay, so apparently those do give you fall damage. But there's the idea. Again, I don't know if this is correct. There might be like something different with it. I don't know. The theory behind it is, like this, it knows what you died for. But there's this thing in Minecraft, you've probably seen it already. If someone like pushes you off an edge, it tells you what killed you. But the theory is, if I do it like this, technically I died because someone pushed me over, but as there is no one else to push me over, it whoop, 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 there we go. It technically doesn't count it as a death done by the player. So if we do that, that was lagging shit. Okay, so it doesn't work. That is interesting. Oh wow. So I thought that was real. I mean, it seemed plausible. That was normal, but that is not right. But getting through all my key parts here. So the theory behind it was because you get pushed down by the piston, but the piston, like, obviously the piston would be the cause of your death. Of course, also the fall damage, but you know what I mean. But the theory behind it would be that just through dropping down, the game would, for some reason, not know who killed you and give you incorrect fall damage. It might just be in a different version as well. That could be the issue. I am not sure. I have not really checked these videos because they seemed fishy, but I wanted to try them all the time because they did seem like at least mildly plausible. But good to know they don't work. And of course, by the way, if you're wondering why not spawn-proofing anything, the SD is a mushroom biome, and mushroom biomes actually are spawn-proofed, so we don't need to try that, which is good. I just realized as well, I technically just need to... both of these aren't placeable. Oh. Okay. I thought at least one of these would be a place where I could put barriers. Because I technically don't need to place one on both of these, just on one of them. Just to ensure the minecart doesn't glitch into one of them. So, like that. Okay. Well, I don't know if I could get caught on them. Because the boat hitbox is technically what gets caught, which is only one block tall. Oh, well, anyways. So that would lead down into this tunnel, which would spit you out here. I don't know. So we have clearly debunked. Well, debunked, no. We've clearly proven that ice is quicker, which is, I mean, logical, considering how fun it is to drive over frozen lakes and not normal lakes. So that is faster. Now the question is, how do we make it worth someone's while to drop down into this? We could just make the ice path longer. Could be a way to fix it. But I want the water path as well. We could, in theory, make it that the tunnel from over there somehow leads all the way through this thing out here and just brings you round. Makes it worth your while trying to jump it down, but it's hard, as we've clearly proven it. We could also always close it if someone gets too good into jumping that corner, though that would take quite some time considering how slippery this thing is. And if you go like 1 mile per hour just trying to get over the corner, yeah, everyone will be faster using the ice road. And then just have the water road be just like a separate road. Make it simpler, as you don't need to drift around the corner and be scared like getting stuck or something, as you would just need to drive straight. But still make the other way more logical. Ooh, I have got another idea. But how would I do that? First I need to check something. If I know I use a lot of stone brick stuff. by the way. It would be logical, but I just want to go sure. If I build this like this and have a lot of water sources, I put a boat into that. Does the boat count as water? Okay. Idea is how to do that. I would not clip the road if I put it here. If I were to put this here, like here, have the water stream bring you down here, and as a look factor, I actually use something what I wanted to put in my base, but I'm not sure how to do that really. So if you fly all over this, by the way, this is my test world, so don't question why there's a lot of random stuff scattered around. Go all the way through. You can see stuff from this season, so here's my, that lagged a lot. So for example, there's my shop, my first one. That's actually a prototype, but it became too big. Fun fact. Over here, we have the sorting system. And I could swear that thing moved. Yeah, over here we have the mob farm actually. Down here we have the skeleton skulls. There I tested something for the event which didn't work because I'm too dumb for redstone. Over here. So this is, oh no, this is what I want to go for. Like these things used in Roman times, which delivered water. I think that could be a really awesome look if I could get that to work. I don't know if I'm able to. That's what I would need to try and figure out. Because like this one is too small, I definitely can't drive a boat in here. Let's see. Because the boat hitbox is just too big. So, as you can see, would work. If I would do a 2 block, it would work. The thing is, like 2 blocks is too small considering how bad the water road would be. I just realized the track I was just building is actually 2 blocks. Well, water, it is 3 blocks now. But how to integrate it? Here. So this is 2 blocks, I just realized that, by the way. You put it here. I want to give it the same look, definitely. By the way, the pipe clearly would be hidden by something, I don't know by what. Don't know about what yet. I will figure something out. I would need to have bigger arches, as it is heavier. Clearly. Like that. That is the wrong block. Right here. Build it up to here. So it'd have bigger arches, and also in between it would have bigger arches. Just like these. Just like that. I think that could work. It's basically just a mirror image of the one above, which is actually what I'm going for. So yeah, good to know that that works. We can actually make these 2 blocks. And I need to make those 2 blocks because Light Medica would otherwise tell me to collect slabs for this, which I don't need. So, yeah, that is also a thing I need to keep in mind. Snap mind, I just place this box. Just like that. Now that basically continue onwards as a water road. I think that's cool. And then, ooh, yes. Can I have this track? I don't think I'll do anything here, anything too fancy. I'm not sure what I should put here before I connect it to the end. But could I have the water road, like, go sideways to it? Because it would, as you can see, like, just clearly, just closely clip it. Could I have it that there's a turn here, and just drops you into the turn? And again, there would be walls left, right and left of this, which means you would also need to nail this jump. This jump is way easier, but harder because you can't really aim, though it is just a clear straight drive. But if you don't know that that's there, and you just see the hole into the, like, just imagine there being a wall there, and you just see that hole. The question is, would you go for that hole? I mean, like, if you've test driven and, like, just went slow and saw, ooh, there's actually a water thing down there, and you can jump down into it, you could do that. Or, as I've just noticed, this jump actually works as well. We could have you jump into the water ride sideways, which means for both you would need to slow down, aim yourself. Because I want the ice road to be like the main thing. I don't want you like trying hardly to stay on other roads. I want you to stay on the ice road because that's like the main thing of it. So I could, in theory, make it that you do actually jump over here onto this. I think that's a really awesome idea. Because it would give people a reason to actually not just drive straight off the rise. Because that would make it faster because you actually do like get some momentum, get some jump distance. And yes, you are faster driving over the ice than the person next to you driving over the water. The thing is, the ice people need to slow down for this drift. The water people don't because there's no drift. So the ice people would need to do this drift. Of course, you can do it fast, but it's like, eh. And here you would still need to boost yourself with that, so that would be a problem. So I could, and I think I will actually make it so you need to jump on the side. Quickly stack that. If it were to load. Okay, yeah, that works. Huh? Oh, right. Didn't consider that. Okay, so when we do that, copy it here, and there, and then do stack 5. Yeah, that's better. And like that. Now, by the way, if you were wondering why my episodes always take so long, this is why. And this is also why there is not a lot of content. Well, not has been in the last episodes, because what I do when I'm not recording is this. Go into my test world, test designs, test stuff. And sometimes that is the only thing I do that day, at least on the server. Nothing. I just test in my test world. Now, of course, always need to farm for approved designs and stuff like that. So yeah, that is why stuff takes so long. But I mean, like, it makes me happy. Makes me happy getting content out to you guys. So yeah. But this would be the idea behind it. I don't have any water anymore. Oh, I'll put water in it. That water shouldn't be there. That water also shouldn't be there. Oh my god. Okay, I think the water lowering system doesn't seem to want to work with me right now. And almost finished. There we go. Structure void. Close that off back here. Just to reduce the lag on my side. There we go. So now you would have a reason to actually stop here, jump over and drive. Actually put some barriers down here. So don't jump too far. No, I mean, no. Actually, no. No. Barriers for that one, yes, because for people who have committed to do that jump props, I'm like, just stopping here, jumping over. Yeah, not that hard. I mean, let's see. So I would be driving over here. Of course, always try to stay as fast as possible. And then I would be on here. And I could just... I would say go zoom, but yeah, no. But yeah, it works. Does what it's supposed to do. Cool. And by the way, I think I'll end the stream. But before we do so, as I said, I want to give you guys a little test run. Show you all that I have already done. So you can see a bit in the back. So yeah, over here we have the, I would call it a stadium. Should go into survival. Up here is where the people could view. I put carpet down because on the server we have a plugin that actually lets you sit down on slabs and stairs and carpet and basically everywhere if you use a command. But for those 3 blocks it actually allows you to right click them and you sit on them, which is why I put down carpet so people can sit here, see most of the race. I think I'll actually like... Oh, that should not have happened. Yeah, as you can see, this thing is not finished. I want to copy or like replicate it over there, so people actually was that side of the race as well and have like a connecting way. Now if we go down here, in this tunnel, we actually have the boxes, the pits, and that is basically what it is. It's a dispenser with boats and a pressure plate and water, so if you step on it, you get a boat, you can drive out fast enough so you don't actually spawn another one in. Then you're obviously in the pit stop, watch that no one's coming, and then as you are supposed to go slow in a pit stop, you drive slow. I think I can actually start this. This does say to reset, but on the other side it says to start, because it's both via one button. And it does take quite some time for that thing to fill up, because I use blocks and the strength of a hopper to check how much items are in there, and it does take 48 items, so I think I can actually press this. I think I could press this button. I'll do it like that. I think it'll make more sense. So take my boat. I would, of course, now drive a test round before I even start the timer. But as I've started the timer, I want to show that to you all. So the person in the first place here would do that. Just wait for the timer to run to third light. Then you could start. And as you can see, I'm not the best driver. So the blue S is actually faster. That is why I've put that in the inside corners of the first parts. I think I'll add in more later. That is the only part where I saw fit for it, at least for now. So now here you want to speed, because as you could see that was a close call. Here comes the close, small corners. And that is the problem. If you hit like one wall, it instantly stops your direction movement in the direction of the wall that you've hit, which means if you hit one wall, yeah, it's not gonna look great for you. Of course, you can use it to your advantage. And of course, you want to stay as fast as possible. Yeah, that's what I mean, like, it instantly stops your direction movement, so that sucks. Around here, there's the tires, which means you want to avoid that and not crash into a wall. Go around into the water all the way up. Now you have your ways. I would of course use the drift because the drift looks cool. That's what I said once I failed the drift. And then just drive down and continue the race from there. That was close. Now let's check the other ways. Thank you. Now, geez, spawn two boats in so I can just run over here the next time. So yeah, the other way you could, of course, use that is like go up. And then brake, jump over into the water funnel. Quickly use that to fly over into the next corner, do it there. Or could, of course, not fast enough. Now again, I want to remind you all that I want to plan to build this in survival. Of course, there are people who have built more awesome things, but yeah, for me this is pretty huge scale. And again, it's survival. And if you want to do that jump, you would need to align yourself here. Try to not fuck up the two possible chances you have to do that jump. You would want to align yourself, do the jump perfectly, write it down into the funnel, and I got stuck, and then just right through the sewers, out. So yeah, that is how this whole thing would work. So yeah, really awesome that all works now, almost of it. And by the way, I can also show you how you can reset it. Either side again does the same thing, just press it and it takes back. The redstone, by the way, is pretty simple. I mean, like, I was able to do it, so yeah, pretty simple. Basically, over here we have a observer that registers that the redstone lamp up above has changed state, so that gives you a signal into this. That is basically a... So just extend the signal length. I'll explain that in just a second. That goes through the block, because the block would be pushed out, and goes into this. This is a... how how's that thing called again? Like a T flip-flop? I believe that's how you call it. That basically just changes the signal, so it's either on or off. So if I were to press the button again, it would now turn off and this lamp would turn on. So you can change the signal output. Or basically just have a button become a constant signal, so it would work like a lever without using a lever. And that is actually why this is how this is why I use the block. Because of course, the button gives two signals to the lamp, on and off. Once I press it, it turns on, and at some point it turns off. The observer registers both and sends signals for both. I want the first signal, not the second signal. The first signal is extended, pushed through the block, and into the T flip-flop. The second signal would, in theory, do the same and just reverse all that I've done, which I don't want it to do. I just don't want it to register. That is why this block would actually, through the first signal, be just pulled back when the second signal comes in, and the second signal would not be long enough for the T flip-flop to register. That's the whole idea behind it. Now, currently, this goes up this redstone line all the way up, and powers this hopper, which locks it. All of the items are on this hopper, and they won't move side to side. As you can see, both of them are connected. That means, as there are no blocks in this item hopper, this observer, this comparator doesn't get an output, and thus can't power these things which would power the lights. If I were to now click the button, quickly get over here. If I were to click the button, by the way, I'm not a redstone engineer, so I'm sorry if I tell you stuff's wrong. So as you can see, first signal, second signal doesn't go through long enough for it to be powered. As you can see now, this redstone light is on, and this one is off. This one gives power all the way through here. Can't actually get there. All the way through there. As you can see, this is now unpowered. It gives the blocks over into there. The signal would go up here and power this one, so the items won't flow out of this one. And now this comparator gets a signal and transfers the signal further. And yeah, these signals turn on the individual lights. I can actually show it to you. Take all of these out, all lights are off. We can split these into threes. Every quarter of a stack is one signal strength. So 16 blocks powers the first one, and we use the length of the redstone to actually determine which lights turn on and which turn off. So this signal is now 15 blocks long. I believe it was 15 blocks long, and thus it only powers the first lamp. Doesn't get doesn't get long enough to connect to that. As you can see, this has a power of 1, this has a power of 0. Now, if the second quarter of a stack gets in, 32 blocks, it just gives enough signal to power the second line here, which moves the power output to here, and now the 15 redstone strength won't be counted from here, but from here, which means they go two further. Two further just fit right enough to connect to this lamp. Again, as you can see, power of 1, power of 0. And rinse and repeat for the third one. 48 blocks, 3 output length, connect to the third repeater, and reset the start output to here. 15 blocks from here, so you basically add the 2 again, and those just go far enough to power the third light. There's the whole idea behind it. Again, as said, I'm not a redstone engineer, which means I didn't really know what I did. So this is how compact I got it to be. There are definitely people who would be able to get it compacter. But yeah, this is how compact I got it to be, and still look good. At least good enough for it to be a build of mine. So that's the whole idea behind it. I think actually, yeah, there's the stripped version. So as you can see, 15 blocks output, Outlook 15 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Just reaches here. And if I move it to here, we take 2 further, pass the second lamp, 2 further, 2 further, pass the third lamp. That is the whole idea behind it. That is how I got it to work. Again, people might get it in another way. So, I really like that idea behind it. I really like the whole design of this whole thing. For now. I'll make it more Christmassy. Because this does not give me a Christmas vibe right now. I think I'll also change the sand to something different. At least during the winter times. Because, again, like sand, I don't really think fits to Christmas. In my opinion. So yeah. That is the whole look of it for now. We didn't really get much finished in almost 2 hours, but we don't talk about that. So, there's the whole idea behind it. Really like how it looks for now. And yeah. I hope you all had a great time during the stream. I wish you all a great rest of your morning, day, or evening. I don't know what it is for you. But yeah, you all have a great rest of your day. Have a good one. Goodbye.